Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stamp. I'm 46 years old. I'm at Lakewood Vineyards Winery in the Finger Lakes area of New York, a beautiful area, and we have a business that employs some of the hardest working moms in America.
Good?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Bev Stamp. I'm probably the most mature of the family here, being I'm the mom of most of them. I started on this farm, over 50 years ago. My husband made sure I knew how to drive a tractor before he proposed to me, so I've had a lot of experience out there in the vineyards. Just to help the situation a lot, we had 3 boys and a daughter, and they're all involved in the industry here. We all have a lot of outside activities involved in the community, and I think you're going to learn a lot about this as we go along. Thank you.
Well, this is where we sell our wine, and I spend quite a bit of time out here. If we're not trying to pour wine for people and greet our customers, then we're cleaning up after them, and that's okay too. We enjoy what we do here. So this is our main production room and our main tank room. We actually have capacity in our total facility for 80,000 gallons of wine, which keeps us really busy between pressing the grapes and making the wines and getting it in the bottle. We started out with 7 tanks, and you see we've grown a little bit, but this is our main production area and tank room. We have filters hooked up and bottling today. This is my brother-in-law, Dave Stamp. He's going to let you know what he does here.
I run the vineyard. We have 75 acres of grapes that we have to tend to throughout the year.
Well, Dave, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this, full-time since 1986, when I got home from college.
Did you ever do any work before 86?
Oh, well, grew up on a grape farm, so you do all the jobs growing up, too. That's for sure.
So were you happy when you got to learn to drive a tractor?
Well, I was about 7 years old when we learned that, and I promptly asked my father how I was doing, and then drove into a post and crashed, I guess. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Proud moment in my history. Yep.
This is my sister-in-law, Kay Stamp, and we consider ourselves the outlaws. We married into the family. And Kay, how long have you been a Stamp?
I married my husband, Michael, who's the second son of Beverly, in 1989, the same year that the winery opened. So I've been here 21 years almost.
That had to be an interesting year.
It was fun. There was a lot going on. Luckily, I didn't know as much as I do now about what it takes to run a winery or to be involved in a winery. So it was learning by experience. I was a layman coming in.
I think we all were. I studied animal science, so that certainly has prepared me in very remote ways for dealing with the winery business. And how about you?
And I have an English literature degree and a history degree, so I can speak to people and tell them about where they came from.
It sparks some interesting conversations I walk in on with guests. And what is the din we hear in the background here? What's going on?
Right now, we have a bachelorette party here. It looks to be 5 or 6 young ladies, mid-20s, and they said that this is their first winery they stopped to today, so they're not too rowdy yet. Oh. And they've invited other people to come over and join them. And they aren't too rowdy yet, they're just a little bit vocal. So,
an inclusive group.
An inclusive group, yes.
Okay, and you have children involved with
Well, my son, Brian's 19, my daughter, Allison, is 17, and they pretty much grew up here and really enjoy it. They didn't realize how much they'd enjoy it until they went away, stopped being around here as much. My son went away and came back and said, "You know how much we have going on here?" He went to a less tourist oriented area for college and really realized how nice it is to have wineries in this area, people visiting.
This is Noelle Cornelius, and she is one of our family staff members here at Lakewood Vineyards. And Noelle, how did you get associated with this crazy place?
It's been so many years I almost can't remember. Actually, it started almost 24 years ago because Caitlin, my oldest, was about 3 months old when we met you guys in Ohio as our neighbors and centrally located in the middle of nowhere. And so kind of grew up with it somewhat. Moved here 12 years ago and would pop in to say hi to you and end up helping out on the cash register. And that kind of evolved into helping out a couple days a week, and eventually I stopped teaching middle school and started drinking, and so here I am.
In all seriousness, you have a really interesting sort of dramatic family.
I have a very dramatic family. Met my husband of almost 26 years in high school in drama club. We've got 3 kids, Caitlin being the oldest with a Bachelor of Arts in acting. Robert, who is our middle son, almost 22, he is a filmmaker with a Bachelor of Science in Film. And then there's Daniel, who's aspiring to be a filmmaker like his brother. He's in 9th grade. My husband is, well, he's a chef, so no pun intended, he's also quite a ham. And he does a lot of, he's kind of a media chef. He does some television. He's got a line of products out. He does a lot of personal experiences and cook out, all that sort of thing. So he's on the road a lot, does a lot of entertaining, and I do a lot of that here.
And we're really, you know, we really fall on the sword, and we help him test his recipes frequently here at Lakewood. It's hard, and like we say, work. But
we have to be his guinea pig.
One of the nicest parts of our job is when lunch is provided by our friend William.
Yeah.
Well, we have a great crew here, and I think you've met almost everybody. A couple people missing. Teresa, my sister-in-law, because she's pouring wine at a festival today, and you know, somebody's got to get out there and keep it going. She's in Rochester at the Lilac Festival, and Kathleen, who has the day off. It's the first day off she's had that it hasn't rained in about 3 weeks, so she's pretty happy out there mowing her lawn. So thank you, Nori.
My pleasure.
So working in a family business has its own set of challenges. In my opinion, the hardest thing is really not having a lot of fun time together because we're all working all the time. What else?
What else? I've got you. What else do I need?
How about for you, Nori?
I think just trying to balance being here and then all the off-premise things and then all our children's off-premise things and then all, I guess just a combination of everything. It's a real challenge to multitask, and thank goodness for women, because women can multitask.
Okay.
Well, it's something that you learn to adapt to, but the fact that we don't really take lunch breaks as such, we eat standing up, and every day you come in, don't know quite what's going to happen, and you just say, okay, let's handle it as it comes, and it comes. So,
but we do have some great consolation, and some of it is right here, and we do think that we are America's hardest working moms.